Alright, partners, we back, and we got some more Fae content for you. We got a juicy one today, so we're going to be talking about Attack and Speed Prime 4. Now, this is a brand new A-slot passive that's going to be on the Wind Tribe Claude. He should be releasing on the banner at reset, so right now for me, it's 10:38 EST. So in basically like 4 hours, well, less than 4 hours, like 3.5 hours, we're going to be getting this skill on that Claude. And this is like cracked beyond belief. I remember when I saw this in the data mine, I was thinking, okay, there's no way they're giving this to swords, axes, and lances, because they've already got a really good distant counter skill anyway. They have distant attack speed solo, which is still like one of the best A-slot passives you can run for them. But step aside, here comes Attack and Speed Prime 4. Literally just a better version of that skill. So at face value, what this does is it gives you attack and speed up 9, and then it also gives you distant counter or close counter. So you're able to give this to also range units. Now, the one condition here is that it's not available to magic dealing damage enemies. So units like tomes and dragons and staffs that deal magical damage are not able to equip this. So it's only for physical units, so swords, lances, axes, bows, and daggers, and things like that. Also, beasts can get it too, which is pretty fire. So more love for beast units, we always accept that. They just recently got like counter roar and stuff, so beasts are starting to get somewhere. Hopefully they can get more stuff. But anyways, this skill here, I'm not really going to tell you which units you want to equip this on, because obviously anyone you gave this to, distant attack speed solo, is going to want this, because this is just better. And not only that, but also it's equipable to your dagger type units and also your bow type units. So make use of this accordingly. Sometimes you may want to run just like attack and speed boosting A-slot passives that don't have distant counter and then maybe give you a different effect. Like finish 4s give you +4 or +5 true damage when you trigger your special, and then they give you 7 HP healing. So maybe sometimes you want that, but in most situations, this is just like better. So the condition here, the real reason why this is, like, I guess some people are on the fence about this skill, is because you need to have 4 or more active bonuses in order to gain the distant counter or close counter portion of this skill. And we're going to just talk about a whole bunch of ways you can get some active bonuses, very easy ways that you can do it, and it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. I feel like this skill is just way too easy to activate this condition, so no problems whatsoever there. And I guess I should also bring this up as well. The prerequisite for Attack and Speed Prime 4 is, surprise, surprise, Attack and Speed Prime 3. So you would not be able to inherit this very easily. It would take an entire inheritance, like all 4 of your inherit options would be used up to get Attack and Speed Prime 4. Whereas distant attack speed solo does have one advantage there, where distant counter is the prerequisite, and that's only one skill. So if you were picking up both of these on one unit, it would take only 2 inherits, and you could still get 2 more skills as well. So a possible B skill and C skill, or you could just pick up distant attack speed solo if you've already got distant counter, which is readily available on a couple of units. So it's not like a brand new thing that just out of nowhere came into existence. Whereas like Attack and Speed Prime 3 is nowhere other than on the brand new Claude. So for inheritance, this is easier to get, and you could see that as making it more efficient in terms of giving it to a rearmed hero to pass around. But like, come on, man, this is just a better skill. This is way stronger. The reason why I say it's stronger, by the way, is because you don't need to be solo in order to activate this condition. So you always get access to the distant counter portion, regardless of being solo or otherwise. But in order to get the attack and speed up 5, you do have to be solo, which is not always the easiest thing to do. I've used that Fallen Byleth many times in Aether Raids, and sometimes I don't want her to be solo. Sometimes, like the way the map is set up, I'm going to end up having her adjacent to somebody. So you can't always get the attack and speed up 5, whereas here I feel like worst case scenario, you're just getting attack and speed up 3, and then possibly can escalate all the way up to 9. So this is better. All right, we're going to start by taking a look at some passive skills that can give you the automatic start of turn bonuses. Of course, the C-slot passive is where we're going to be getting a majority of them. So Oath 4 skills are giving you the warp effect, so that would count as one of your bonuses towards the 4 count there. So this would be something to take in mind. Also, these are very good skills. We have also the brand new attack and speed pledge that we got on the Legendary Leer. So this one gives you the special acceleration effect to yourself at the start of the turn if you're within 2 spaces of an ally. So this is another way you could get a really quick and easy bonus effect there. We have Alarm, Attack, and Speed. This one is for melee cav type units, and this one gives them Canto 1. Very good effect there, and it's a start of turn bonus. Unfortunately, the Canto 1 that you get from Escape Route 4 is not a start of turn bonus. It's just enabling Canto 1 for your unit, so we wouldn't be able to run Escape Route 4 to gain the start of turn bonus, so you would have to use Alarm, Attack, and Speed to do that. We have also Assault Troop, which gives Charge, which is a very powerful effect, and this is a start of turn bonus. You can also run a couple of units that grant Charge as a status to allies. So that would be another way to get some start of turn bonuses. We have Panic Smoke 4 also, which grants foe penalty doubler to yourself and allies in 2 spaces, and then it inflicts panic and some debuffs on the enemies in 2 spaces. So this could be another way to get some bonuses. There's actually quite a few C skills like this. Like Speed Smoke 4, you look at this now. This skill actually may be coming into a second life here with the addition of Attack and Speed Prime. Because you're able to go ahead and attack the foes, and then after you attack, you're gaining dodge to yourself, which would count as an active bonus. And on the enemy phase, dodge works pretty good with being able to distant counter or close counter because you're getting all the DR. So Speed Smoke 4 may need a second look, a second opinion there. Now that we have access to the new Prime skill, this could be coming back into the meta there. All right, and then Speed and Defense Rain Snap. This is more of a rare skill, but it does grant +1 movement to yourself, and then also infantry allies in 2 spaces that have a melee weapon, and then armored units within 2 spaces regardless of what their weapon is. So an easy way to just get +1 movement as a start of turn bonus. All right, next up we're going to be taking a look at some support units that can make this easy to activate, the condition on Prime 4, and there's a lot of units here that can single-handedly just give you all 4 start of turn bonuses, which we will demonstrate here. So Katria is one of them. On Katria's weapon, she is granting the Warp effect, and she's also granting Triangle Attack. So that would count as 2 start of turn bonuses, and then also if you pop her Harmonic skill and your character is from either Binding Blade or from Echoes, then you're going to be able to get Resonant Blades and Desperation. So this one unit can give you all 4 of the effects right there for Prime, which is pretty baller, and also this is basically like one of the best units in the game for Summoner Duels and Aether Raids and like every single mode, so very, very good for her. Stocks have just shot up as if they weren't at peak price already. Then we've got Cordelia as well. Cordelia might be a little better than Katria, actually, in this case, because I like her titles a little bit more for her Harmonic skill. We're going to be able to grant Resonant Blades and Treachery, which are both really powerful effects, to characters from Fates and Awakening, which are 2 of the best titles with the best rosters. Way better than Binding Blade and Echoes, so Cordelia's stocks are going up for sure. And then not only that, just like Katria, she grants the Warp effect and she grants Dual Strike as well to allies. So a very easy way to just get all 4 of your active bonuses right there. Next up, we've got Caden Lindy, who can grant 4 bonuses as well, but you need to be from either New Mystery or Shadow Dragon, and also Genealogy of the Holy War. So those allies would be getting my bad, not Genealogy. Sarah is from Thracia. My bad there, guys. Okay, so we're getting Resonant Blades and Dodge, and Special Acceleration as well. That's 3 status effects being granted from the, whatchamacallit here. Hold on, is Special Acceleration... Yeah, okay, so she gives 3 status effects here, 3 start of turn bonuses to characters from their titles, and then also her weapon effect is granting Null Follow-Up and Bypass Terrain. So you actually get 5 start of turn bonuses with this Caden Lindy. She's not quite as meta as Cordelia and Katria, but she's still pretty good. So being able to get all those bonuses is very nice. We have 2 Azura units as well. These 2 here, the Hatari Azura and the Legendary Azura. So this Legendary Azura, on her dance skill with the remix, she's able to give Null Panic and also +1 movement to whoever she dances. That's 2 start of turn bonuses, and you're also free to give her Firestorm Dance 3 in the B skill, so she could give Auto Desperation as well. That would be 3 start-of-turn bonuses, and then you're free to just get your last one from your own C skill. So a unit that can easily enable Prime 4. We have also the Hatari Azura, who can grant the bonus movement out of her Gray Waves here. She gives +1 movement to allies, and then you can also give her Firestorm Dance 3 for the Auto Desperation. And then she also can grant Resonant Blades with her Harmonic skill to characters from Fates and, what is it, Path of Radiance? I love how they put Leanne from Path of Radiance when she's not even playable in there. Like, really, this should be Radiant Dawn, not Path of Radiance, but it is what it is. Okay, Citrine comes up next, and Citrine is able to just mimic whatever start-of-turn bonuses she gets to all allies within 2 spaces of her. A really wild support type of unit, and she just gets better and better. You're going to have to choose specifically which units you want to be running with her to give her even more bonuses, and the common choice is, of course, Eliwood. Both of these Eliwoods here are going to be able to just spice up this Citrine with a ton of bonuses if she's got the highest attack on the team, which is not hard to do. She plays a nuke role anyway, so it's easy to run like AoE specials or like big damaging specials like Glacies on her. And then you're free to also just give her like Still Water or also Life and Death if you want to just raise her raw attack stat. So it's not going to be difficult to make sure she's got the highest attack, so she's gaining the support from these 2 Eliwoods. This one would be better in this instance because he's giving more start-of-turn bonuses. He grants Bonus Doubler with his weapon, and then he also grants Canto 1 and Null Panic as well, so that would be 3 start-of-turn bonuses granted to Citrine, and then she already, on her C skill, has an Oath 4 skill, so she's gaining the Warp effect. So Citrine could just give 4 effects to all your other guys in 2 spaces, which would enable you to use Prime right there. And then this Eliwood over here, this one's not quite as good as the legendary one in terms of support, because he only grants 2 status effects. He only grants Null Panic and Bonus Doubler. He doesn't give Canto 1, sadly, but I guess it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. Alright, then next up we have the Asker units. Both of them are very powerful with the support. They both grant Resonant Blades and Resonant Shields. So this would be 2 very easy start-of-turn bonuses you could get on your guys. They also provide Pulse support, which is one of the strongest things you can do. So Asker stocks just continue to rise. We got Jarek up next. This guy is more of a sleeper option, but he is a very, very good support unit. On his weapon, he's able to grant Null Panic and also neutralize enemies' penalties in combat, or neutralize your penalties in combat, to allies with less HP than him at the start of the turn, and he also grants a special acceleration effect. So that would be 2 start of turn bonuses with Jarek, so that's pretty good there. We have, of course, Legendary Hinoka, who grants charge and the special acceleration effect, so that would be 2 start of turn bonuses with her. You got to be a flying type unit to get the charge, though, so that is one downside there. And then finally, we got these 2 Robins here. We have Legendary Robin and Brave Robin. This guy grants Rally Spectrum, which is just busted as hell. And then this one grants Grand Strategy, which is also a start-of-turn bonus. So you're free to use like any of these supporters. These are all like really powerful units that you most likely will be running on your team regardless of having Prime or not. So just the mere fact that you can easily just get these start-of-turn bonuses to activate on your units while you're running Prime 4 is just going to show like how easy it is to get the close and distant counter effects. So hopefully that gives you guys some more incentive and more like knowledge on how powerful this skill actually is. I feel like it's just way better than Distant Attack Speed solo. So everyone that was running this prior is pretty much just going to have to run this now, I guess. But like I said earlier, there is one weakness with the prerequisite. It takes all 4 inherits to get this, while it only takes 1 or 2 inherits to get this, which could be seen as a little bit better. So that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope this gave you enough insight on Prime 4. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.